Hey there, Original Works kiddos, 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders. I'm Sandra from the Holter Museum of Art, and I am here to help you with an art project. Gotta have my glasses first. We're gonna do something that I would say is very abstract. There's been lots of really famous abstract artists, and we're gonna do this draw together style, which means we're going to draw together. So I have my studio set up here, my little art spot. You set yours up wherever you're at. We're going to start with a plain white piece of paper, a little bit heavier paper if you have it. We're going to use markers. If you have them, you can use watercolors. If you have watercolors, don't forget the water. Colored pencils, crayons or crayons, and a black Sharpie marker. Now remember, this is an abstract work of art, and we're using the materials that we have. If you don't have something I'm using, you just switch it with something you want to use. Okay, here we go. We're going to start with our black Sharpie marker, and we are going to do a curvy line that goes all the way across the paper. It can go this way across the paper. It can go this way across the paper. It could even go that way across the paper. If you want it to go loop-de-loop, you can make it do that too. So here we go. Here's my curvy line. It's curving and looping and boop, off the paper. How'd yours turn out? I bet it looks really good. Okay, now I think we need 2 jagged lines. Now a jagged line is one that goes up, down, up, down, up, down, and they're going to be short, and they can go anywhere you want them. At least 2. If you decide to do 3, go for it. All right, I'm going to start over here, and I'm going to go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And then I think I'll go over here, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now, I made mine start big and little, but you don't have to do that if you want yours to be all big. Okay. We don't have any straight lines. So let's take our Sharpie marker and let's make 3 straight lines. The first one, well, one of them needs to go completely across the paper. Start at one side and go off on the other side. And I'm just going to start up here and go off. And now I think I might do one here. And I think I might do one there. They crisscross. I know I said 3, but I think I need one down here too. What do you think? How's yours look? Looking good so far. Okay, we need some shapes. This can be your favorite shape or just a shape you like to draw. I'm kind of thinking squares right now, so I'm going to do, 3 squares? 3 shapes? Okay, let's do 3 shapes. I'm going to put one shape here, and it's little, and it crosses one of my lines. I like that. I'm going to do another shape here. It's also crossing my lines. Uh-oh. Oops. It's okay. It's my art, right? I went a little long on that, but I'm okay with it. And then maybe a square down here hanging out. Now, you may have done circles. You may have done triangles. Somebody might have done, what are those, parallelograms? Anyway, all kinds of shapes. Okay, now we have our black lines. I think it's time for color. So put the lid on your Sharpie marker, and now let's start with some color. I'm going to use my markers right now. This is also a good time to use your watercolors if you have them, even your crayons or your crayons, or your colored pencils. I'm going to start with my markers, and I'm going to start coloring in some of my shapes. I happen to grab pink. You can grab any color you want. I have pink, and I'm going to pick one space in my drawing that I'm going to color pink. And I'm thinking it's going to be this little spot right here. Ooh, pop of color, yes. Now, I think I need a little more pink. I'm going to put it over here on the square, but I don't think I want my whole square pink. So I'm going to do some curvy line here. Do you see how I did that? And I'm going to color this in pink. I like that. Now, I'm going to set my pink aside. And this time, I'm going to choose orange. What color are you going to choose? That's a good one. All right. Now, pick another spot on your drawing where you want your new color. I'm thinking pink and orange might look really good together. So I'm going to put my pink and orange right next to my pink. Maybe I want some orange over here on the edge. There's no line closing it in, but that's okay. We're thinking outside the box, right? Okay, now maybe some orange up here too. Look at that, I made a triangle. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna look at the colored wheel here for a second. You may already know this, that orange has a color buddy or a complementary color. Do you know what it is? If we look at the color wheel and we look at orange and we go boom, all the way across, directly across from it, it's blue. I happen to have some blue right here. So, I'm gonna take my blue and I'm gonna decide where do I want some blue. Okay, here's a funky idea. I'm gonna color some blue in right next to that orange. It's even gonna go on my zigzags, my zigzag lines. What do you think of that? And then maybe some right here. And go like that. Do you notice as you're coloring, you're making a lot of new shapes that you didn't even know you might see? Now, I'm looking on my drawing right here is a big kind of oval-y shape. I want that to be a color. And I'm thinking, because I have these crayons here, or oil pastels, or crayons, I think I'm gonna use some of those. I'm liking this purple color. Do you know how to sharpen crayons or even crayons? You just peel the paper off and then you can sharpen them right up. But instead of coloring this shape in, I'm gonna make a texture. And the way I'm gonna do it is by drawing lines that are side by side, but not too close, like that. Then I'm gonna go across them, like this. Now I've made a little bit of texture on my piece of artwork. I don't have any green yet. Let's see. Here's another closed in spot, and I'm gonna use my oil pastel again. This time I'm gonna make polka dots. Notice, I don't know if you saw that, but I made like half a polka dot. I like like that because it makes whoever looks at my artwork go, oh, there must be more polka dots somewhere, but we can't see it. It just adds interest and keeps people thinking. So there's 3 big polka dots and a little one, and maybe I'll put some dots in there too. We're just making textures and having fun with our colors now as we keep working on our abstract piece. Okay, let's see here. What's a color I haven't used? Oh, I haven't used red. I'm gonna take my red now and I'm gonna follow my curvy line. I'm gonna follow it I'm hopping over that little shape. Ooh, I like that. How's yours look? It's looking good. Okay, now I think I want to do the same thing to this blue jagged line. Kind of makes that jagged line show up a little better. I have a tiny bit of black here. Look how little that is. I can still color with it. I just colored in half of my little tiny square, and I really like that black and I really like that orange, but I'm thinking that orange might look really good with some black dots on it, so I'm gonna do that too. Where are you gonna put some dots? What do you think? All right, here's an interesting idea where I'm gonna take my red craypaw and my green craypaw, because they're color buddies, did you know that? And I'm gonna go around my little polka dots. And I would say at this point, we can just have fun with the materials that we have and fill in spaces that you think need color. When I look at my drawing, I think this space needs some color or some texture. So I'm gonna take now, let's see, I'm gonna take this red and I'm gonna make zigzaggy lines. I'm not coloring it all the way in, I'm just making zigzaggy lines next to each other. This is a lot of white space up here, don't you think? What should we do? Okay, don't think I'm crazy, but I'm gonna grab my Sharpie marker again and I'm gonna add one more straight line that goes right across there. I just think it needs it. Does your drawing need any more straight lines? Go for it, if you think it does. Okay, now we have some new shapes to color in. Go figure. I think I might try a colored pencil this time. If you have colored pencils, if you don't have colored pencils, keep working with what you have. Or if you're using watercolors because you have them, go for it. So now I'm going to take this colored pencil and I'm thinking I'm going to color in this entire kind of, I don't know, interesting half circle shape up here with my colored pencil. If I press really hard and go over, I can make it dark. You see how dark it's getting? If I press lightly, I can make it really light. Do you see that? I kind of like how that looks, dark and light together. I think I'm going to leave it that way. Now, let's see, this space. definitely needs something. I picked a green. Oh, look at that, it's sharp on both ends. I picked a green, and with the green, I am gonna make swirlies. What shape could you make? Rainbows? That'd be a good idea. Rainbow shapes? Kind of like this. I like that idea. Maybe I'll do swirlies and rainbow shapes. Thanks for that. I made an upside down rainbow. It's not really a rainbow, is it? Because it's not all the colors. But it's a rainbow shape. What do you think? Are we done? Let's almost be done. We're gonna take, I think, one last color. I picked this light blue. Yeah, and I'm gonna add some texture into my swirlies here. I'm just doing little jagged lines in there. What do you think? Are we done? I think I'm done. If you want to add more color, go ahead. But this is my artwork that I did today. Thanks for drawing with me. It's really fun. And this will be part of your original works for Central's or for your school. I know this isn't just Central School, right? Thank you.